Hello, everybody. We went shopping today.
Yay.
We found some random things. We got a couple things we're going to taste test. We got just some things and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I took my headband out. That's why I feel weird. Um, I don't know. Where should we start? I guess with these?
Yeah, I guess.
That in this bag? Which bag is that in?
I don't
Oh, it's in that
know.
bag.
Yeah.
We got a couple different bags of stuff.
So many.
And apparently, paper bags are a thing again.
Yay.
So that's kind of cool. Start with your pony things. Wow. So we went to Dollar Tree and Walmart and Aldi. Didn't buy anything at JoAnn.
Well, there was one thing.
Oh no, yeah, we did get the one
The
thing.
headband.
We got one thing at JoAnn's.
Yeah.
Forgot. I was disappointed in JoAnn's. Their
Yeah.
prices have gone so high that even at 80% off, it's still too expensive to buy.
Yeah.
They had some Halloween things still, 80% off, and some of it was still like $10 when it should have been way cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are, what are these?
Something.
Baked oat and wheat snackers in chocolate. Are they all chocolate? No, this one's cinnamon.
Hmm.
Who are the ponies?
Okay, so
This
that
one?
one, that one is Sunny Star Scout from Generation 5.
And this one?
Uh, I forgot. I think.
Does it even say on here? Probably not. I think it's all the same container. They just pop a different lid on it.
Yeah.
But
That.
these. I had one open earlier. How did I have it open? There we go. They just pop open so you can get to the treats, and then they snap closed. These are the Good to Grow brand.
Yeah.
They also do like juices,
Yeah.
which we picked up one of those too because there was one that he said he didn't have. This is Rainbow Dash,
Yep.
and
Uh,
whoever that one is,
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, there's those. Ponies. There's something else, pony.
Yeah, which makes me wonder how much else they have.
Should we continue with Walmart since those are Walmart?
Yeah, I guess.
We found Reese's plant-based. Um, I'm guessing that means they're not using like animal milk for the milk chocolate
Yeah,
because peanut butter is made from peanuts, which are plants. Chocolate is made from cocoa beans, which are plants.
yeah.
So they're mostly plant-based to start with. This says oat chocolate confection and peanut butter. Oat chocolate? I guess they're using oat milk.
Huh.
I don't know. That was Dollar Tree?
I think so.
Okay, he found this Pokemon video. Pokemon the movie, The Power of Us. I don't know anything about it.
So many movies.
You said this was in the $5 bin?
I think so.
That's all Walmart. Let's finish Walmart. We picked up some more of the Mexican street corn Cheetos. These are so good. I was really excited to see them again because our usual Walmart hasn't had them in quite some time.
Yeah, they gave up, I think. Well,
every time they had them, we bought them.
Yeah.
And then they would be like, we don't have any. Yeah, because I bought them all.
Yeah.
And then I got, because, already having two isn't enough, I got another long sleeve black shirt. It was on clearance for $4. It was weird because some of them were marked $6, some of them were marked $4. The only one in my size wasn't marked. So I asked the cashier, I said, can you tell me how much it is? And she scanned it and it came up $4. I'm like, it's mine.
Yeah.
At Aldi's, we found Parmesan pancetta flavor chips. I thought these sounded good.
Yeah.
I also got a bottle of wassail punch or something. It's in the fridge getting chilled because it was just out on the shelf. Absolutely got the Parmesan down.
Yeah.
These are good.
Yeah.
Should have bought 2 of them.
Hmm.
If you like Parmesan cheese, get these.
Yep.
Clancy's Parmesan Pancetta. And you can get it at Aldi.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I wonder how much of that is also the same as the all-dressed ones, where it's like only a limited amount.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, this was Wal-Mart. Nadia's Everyday Baking cookbook. It was 80% off, so it was down to $6.97. It has got some stuff in here that looks really... Ooh, that looks good. Banana and peanut butter roll-ups. They look like crepes. What else we got? Jam layer flapjacks. They look like brownies. Some places they call them flapjacks and they're more like a brownie.
Yeah.
Green onion pancakes.
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of green onions, but the reason I picked this up is because it had things that weren't just dessert like. It's a baking book that's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Sweet potato rice paper rolls with coconut maple dip. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'm willing to give that one a try. Seafood boil with zesty butter sauce. They're calling it a boil though, and it's an everyday baking book.
Huh.
That's just it's not clicking here. But yeah, Thai red mussel omelet with oven baked fries. Ooh. Where's the picture for that? Oh, that thing she's got on the cover is eggplant brioche burger.
Huh.
I'm not a big fan of eggplant, but that looks really good. Maybe the times I've tried it, it just wasn't cooked properly, because eggplant can be temperamental, I think. And if you don't cook it right, it's not going to taste good. Twice baked squash, that looks good. Looks like an acorn or a butternut squash. Does it say what kind? Butternut. Okay. I like squash. Stuffed squid. I think if you do the Feast of the Seven Fishes, that would probably be a good one to add. So there's things in here that look really, really good. Breakfast pizza. I made a scrambled egg pizza once. It turned out pretty well. Do you remember that?
Maybe.
I had limited ingredients, so we used what we had. I had some pizza dough, and I made some sausage gravy and scrambled eggs and cheese on there. And we have another thing to try. We found Dunkin' chocolates. Donut flavored filled chocolates, and this is jelly donut flavor. We found this at Dollar Tree. Well, this is the one thing we found at JoAnn's. It's a headband.
Yeah.
That the Neko wanted. Yeah. I picked up some more of these fabric bins, and they're all kind of along the same color. Kind of this. Let me do it this way so you can see the colors. This one's got kind of a flowery design. This one's kind of a, I don't know, plaid-ish, I guess. And this one's just solid, kind of a greeny color, like a dark seafoam, minty, dark mint maybe. I don't know. I thought they were pretty. I like the color, and I love these bins. I hauled some not too long ago. Matter of fact, I've got one sitting over here that's full of stuff. What else we got? Not too much more. Yeah. My Little Pony playing cards. Yeah. In the kitchen, in the refrigerator, in the drawer, get the brown sugar and the original of the boba teas.
Oh, yeah.
I finally found Lady Boba.
Yeah.
In something other than taro.
Oh, boy.
I want to try them.
Yeah.
He found a couple anime figurines at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And then I found some... Huh?
In the drawer?
Yeah, the drawer. You'll see them. Not the drawer that the flour was in, but the other drawer. The one that used to have the little, like, applesauces and yogurts and stuff in it.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I had to pitch when the fridge did its thing.
Yeah.
I got some vellum paper. Okay, so it's 6 sheets. It says 6 SHT.
Oh, boy.
And of course, I read that wrong.
6 shits.
But yeah, it's vellum paper. And it's 6 sheets of all the same. So I got gold and pink butterflies, and I got black stripes and gold hearts. I find it interesting that all the hearts are upside down in the package, but you know, if you flip it over, it's fine. But I think it's weird that they packaged it with all the hearts upside down. I don't know. I think they're cool, and I don't have any vellum until now, so we'll try these 2 chocolate things, and then try the. This is the first time we found these 2 flavors, and the taro's the one in the purple can, brown sugar's the one in the black can, and classic is in kind of a beigey tan colored can. The one where we used to find it hasn't had it in a couple months, and then this week we finally found the taro one again, and that's the only one they ever carried. Yeah. Well, we went to the one in Athens this time, and the last several times we went there, they didn't have it. This time they had all 3 flavors. So this is classic. I don't know if I'm going to be able to describe what it tastes like, but because like the cashiers are, oh, we've never had that. What's it like? And I'm like, well, how do you explain boba tea? Ooh, that's sweet. It's good. You might actually like it.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like a sweet milk tea, and then down in the bottom of the can, it's got like the tapioca pearls, which are the bubbles in the bubble tea.
Yeah.
You don't look convinced.
Yeah. Again, I'm not really much of a tea person anyway.
Okay, and this one is the brown sugar. And we found the Snickers coffee in bottles at the Wal-Mart in Athens, where the one in Mason, West Virginia, doesn't carry the ones in the bottles. I think this tastes the same.
Huh. Yeah.
Actually, I think the classic tastes sweeter. I mean, it's just a milk tea, and it's got tapioca pearls in it. I don't know how else to explain it. It's good stuff, though.
Yeah, it definitely smells different.
Maybe I didn't shake it enough.
Mm.
I don't think it tastes as sweet as the classic. Whatever. I like it.
Well, that one at least tastes a little bit better than the other one.
Oh, you like that one better?
Yeah. At least doesn't taste like normal tea.
Okay, so Dunkin' Chocolates Donut Flavored Filled Chocolates. Jelly donut flavor.
Huh.
White chocolate shell with layers of raspberry flavored cream and jelly filling. And there's 2 in a packet.
Yay.
I didn't know that Dunkin' was making chocolates now. It was just one of those things we randomly saw it on the shelf.
Yeah.
So here's what they look like. So, I mean, if you look close, you can see the little, they look like sprinkles on a donut. I don't know if you can see the layers very well or not. There's kind of like a cream layer. There's chocolate, then the cream, then the jelly, and more chocolate. And you can kind of see the jelly part. It's hard to see the color of the cream. But it's kind of a pinkish color. It's white chocolate and raspberry. I like that.
Well.
But I like white chocolate and raspberry.
Mm.
I wonder what other flavors they do. I don't see anything that says. I thought maybe there would be a try our other flavors.
Yeah.
One serving per container. 210 calories. So 105 each.
Yeah.
That's kind of high for that small a piece of chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm going to be bouncing off the walls if I drink 2 of these and eat chocolate.
Boy. Yeah.
Probably a good thing. Oh, we got that Reese's coffee in there yet to try yet.
Oh, yeah. That and the 2 Starbucks things.
Yeah. We'll do those in a different video.
Yeah.
Give them time to cool. Because we've also got that wassail stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of Amy and the Neko eat things, we'll have Amy and the Neko drink things.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, so plant-based Reese's. I mean, it says oat chocolate, so I can only guess that means they're using oat milk. They're vegan. Non-GMO verified. 210 calories per pack. Same calories as the other. So I guess if you're looking for vegan peanut butter cups, here you go. Oh, they don't have the paper wrappers either. They just look like regular Reese's. The important thing is, do they taste the same?
Yeah.
Pretty much. You haven't tried it yet?
Yeah, I'm still eating the jelly donut thing.
I think these are pretty much the same. The texture of the chocolate's slightly different. And the texture of the peanut butter is, I think, slightly creamier, maybe. But flavor-wise, I think they taste alike. I think they taste like a regular Reese's. But they're way more expensive.
Yeah, because it's plant-based. That's the problem.
They slap that phrase plant-based on there.
Yep.
And the price doubled.
Yep. Anything vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, plant-based, anything that may sound even remotely healthy, they boost the price, and that is the problem with society. And that is why there's a whole lot of obesity going on in the country.
And we still got the ice creams, too.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the ice cream. We have ice cream, too, people. So, don't worry about that. That will be probably a separate video.
Yeah, that'll probably be its own video.
Yeah.
Because
there's a whole lot of ice cream. You're just gonna flood them with content because you got this, you got the ice cream, you got the drinks. You still got a bitch about the post office and the library thing with West Virginia, so there's gonna be a lot of content just coming at you. As for me, I still need to upload the videos.
This Reese's candy bar was $2.16.
Ooh.
I was thinking it said $2.24 on the shelf, but it rang up $2.16. That's ridiculous for a candy bar, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever they make something sound healthier, they jack the price. And then they complain that there's an obesity epidemic in the United States, but that's because the only thing people can afford is the junk.
Yep.
Whenever something is better for you, they jack the price. They're pricing people into obesity. I mean, I don't know. I'm obese, but I try to eat a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
But when it comes to buying food for lunches, I end up buying the prepared meals because it's quick and easy to take to work. It doesn't take a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah. Same with frozen pizzas.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
We can't afford for me to make our pizzas.
Yeah, that's how fucked up. That's how fucked up we've gotten. Can't make our own pizza.
The way I make a pizza, we do it once or twice a year now because the stuff costs so much.
Yeah.
By the time you buy the pepperoni and the sausage and the ham and the bacon, well, right there you got a small fortune in meat. Yeah.
Then the banana peppers, then the
banana
pizza.
Peppers and cheese.
Yep.
Cheese costs a fortune now.
Yeah, the pizza kit itself.
Well, if you do it that way.
Yeah.
Or you get whatever kind of sauce you're going to do. If you make your own, that's not exactly cheap.
Yeah.
If you buy a jar of sauce,
yeah,
you know, that's a little cheaper than making your own. I have a whole freezer full of pizza dough, so that's not a problem.
Good thing, James.
I have connections. My brother works for a company that makes pizza dough.
Yeah.
And sometimes they overrun, and he's allowed to take some home, and he'll bring some to me. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So, anyway. I think the things we tasted were good.
Yeah.
It was nice having a day where we could just go and relax and do a little shopping and get out of our local area and go into Athens for a change.
No.
Big city. Well, compared to here, it is.
Yeah.
Athens isn't a big city, but compared to here, it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, Dollar Tree's, the products vary by store, so you know we always have to check the Dollar Tree whenever we're in a different area.
Yeah.
Walmart's vary by store.
Mm-hmm.
Some things. Like there was something I was looking for, Our store here in Mason, West Virginia doesn't carry. We found it in Ripley?
I think so.
Ripley, West Virginia, but that was several months ago when I talked about it in a video where we were treated so rudely
Yeah.
that the cashier, when she saw we had a lot of stuff in our cart, said, "My lane's closed. You have to take it up to the self checkout." And I'm like, "I got too much stuff for self checkout, and I was here before you turned your light out."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Take it to the self checkout," and would not bring me out. And I was like, "There's too much here to take to the self checkout," and I just left my cart and walked off.
Yeah.
And that's the only place we found the Red Lobster meals, the frozen meals. We've found the biscuits.
Yeah.
But pretty much every Walmart that we've been to, we've found the biscuits, but we've only found the meals at the one location. And I thought, well, Athens is a big store. They'll have it. Nope, they didn't. And I thought, that would be kind of fun to have, because I think the shrimp scampi is one of them. I don't remember what the other things were. And I was like, I would buy a box of the biscuits and the shrimp scampi, because I love their shrimp scampi. That's my favorite thing at the restaurant. And nope, can't find them. And I'm not going to go back to the one at Ripley because, they were rude.
Yeah.
You don't treat your customers like that.
Yeah.
And yes, the store was closing. But you know what? It closed a lot faster if you ring people out.
Yep. And there was like one or
instead
two.
of backing the line all the way across the store.
Yeah, that, and there was like one or two people behind us as well that are also in line. So.
And I was just like, well, fine. I'm just going to leave it here because I'm not going to ring that stuff up. I don't work for Walmart.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like whenever you bring up the subject about how bad or how shitty the self-checkout is, people get offended. Like, oh, it's not my fault. Like the asshole at Kroger.
Well, we haven't been back, have we?
Nope. All because of that guy. And if for some reason you're watching this, you're an idiot. Simple as that.
I doubt he watches my channel. He probably has no clue that I even exist.
Yeah. A lot of people don't.
Anyway, you don't treat your customers poorly.
Yeah.
If you want them to come back.
That's rule number one in business. Treat people
your
right.
Customers right.
Yeah, treat both customers and employees equally. Treat them good.
If you see somebody's got a lot of stuff, you don't send them to the self-checkout.
Yeah.
You say, hey, come here, I'll ring you out. Yeah. Because it's going to be a heck of a lot faster at a regular register.
Yeah.
Because those self-checkouts, once they hit a certain number of items, the guy has to come over and type something in so that it will allow you to keep scanning things.
Which is what they were designed to do.
Because they're designed for small orders. They're not designed for a whole cartload of stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why some of these stores, Kroger, think they need to shut down all of the check lanes at 9 o'clock when their store is open until 11.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Why are you shutting down all your check lanes 2 hours early?
Yeah.
And then forcing people to do self-checkout. And if somebody says, I really don't like doing self-checkout, then you antagonize them the whole time you're there?
And follow us to the car?
And then you followed us out of the store? Didn't like that.
Yeah.
Did not like that. I haven't been back.
Yeah.
We went to a different Kroger. And when they called, because they were closing early that night because they were redoing the floors or something.
Yeah.
And when they called, make your final selections, please come up to the registers, they kept one open for people who had larger orders.
Yeah.
And they saw me coming up and they said, you can come over here. She'll ring you out. And I thought, well, that's really nice. And she was a really friendly lady. I wish I could remember her name.
Yeah.
And there was a gentleman there who was helping bag things. And they were very friendly. They were laughing and joking with us. And I said, this is the way it should be.
Yeah.
And I told them what happened at the Athens Kroger. And they're like, you're kidding. No. Like, no, they shut their lines down at 9 o'clock. And then when they're closing at 11.
I wish we were joking.
And then they force you to go through self-checkout.
Yep.
And refuse to open a lane until you're halfway through your order, and then they're like, oh, well, yeah, we opened a lane, but you didn't go over there. Well, first of all, you waited till I was halfway through my order. Second of all, you didn't tell me you opened the lane for me to go over to it. I mean, and third of all, you're being frickin' rude.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't about to listen to anything you had to say by that point because you'd already been antagonizing me halfway through my order.
Yeah.
We spent almost $300 that night.
Yeah.
That's a lot of groceries. On that day, anyway.
Yeah.
But, and I always look for sales and deals and things. So, we had a cartload. And this guy was just being a total jerk.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they think people are going to come back to your store if you treat them like crap.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've had this conversation more than once on this channel.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
people keep doing
the fact of the matter is it's still happening, and it's still aggravating.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you need to clean up your mess before you get your stuff. He made a mess in the living room, and I have been after him to clean it up. And then he kept putting stuff in the cart today. So I told him he can't have his stuff until he cleans up his mess. I think that's fair. I work my butt off. I shouldn't have to come home to his mess. He sits up in his room and plays video games. Oh, well, one good thing that happened today, and I was very surprised, and I don't know if it's why it happened. We went to the DMV so that he could renew his state ID. He doesn't have a driver's license, he just has an ID. And we went up to the window, and the girl that was working scanned his ID and brought all the information up and did her list of questions. And it came out we didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure what happened. I was fully expecting to have to pay for the ID.
Yeah.
But the receipt, it says 000, and it says it's renewed for 8 years, and now we just have to wait for it to arrive.
Yeah.
Because they're doing the thing now, and it's been this way for a few years, where they send it to you in the mail instead of handing it to you while you're there. Which makes it a big problem if there's something wrong on it, because then you got to go and say, hey, this is wrong.
Yeah.
And then wait another 2 weeks for a new one to show up.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time, and this is when they were still handing them to you at the DMV. My mom went in and got her license renewed, and they put her picture on somebody else's license and handed her the wrong license.
Oh, boy.
And luckily, she caught it and went right back in and said, yeah, you handed me the wrong license. And they're like, what do you mean? And the girl looked at it, well, it's your picture, but that's not my name. Yeah. And the other person was still there, and they looked down at their license, and they're like, yeah, this isn't my name either. They somehow had mixed the pictures up. And, I mean, it was very obvious that it wasn't the right thing, because they put mom's picture on a man's license and the man's picture on her license.
Yeah.
And it was just like, seriously? So then they had to go through the whole thing again and make a whole new license. So if something like that would happen, although it's less likely to happen now because of the way they have it set up, but if something like that would happen, you got to go through all that crap of going back to the DMV.
Yeah.
Prove that is the license or ID or whatever is wrong.
Yeah.
And then they have to redo it. And then you got to wait another week and a half to 2 weeks to get it.
Yeah.
What a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But at least they sent you a card saying, hey, your ID's expired.
Yeah.
When my license expired, I didn't get any notification. Of course, I also, oh, what is that?
Some weird shit.
Yeah, some digitals that I printed off. This is from Scrapbooking with Me. And this was their Friday freebie. Now, this is all airmail looking stuff. And then they had these like butterfly things. And it's one digital. I don't know. I'm not sure how the two things go together, but the butterflies are pretty. And the airmail stuff will be fun to play with. Thurman Plaza, Margaret, just put out a new freebie on her Ko-Fi coffee, whatever, Ko-Fi. She calls it Ko-Fi. And I haven't printed that out yet. I just got them downloaded. And they are like daffodil labels, and they're really pretty. I like them. But I have a good time downloading stuff. Somebody else had something. I can't think of who it was. Tracy Fox, maybe?
No idea.
I think she had something recently. And I think Blossom Paper Art had something recent. And I think Calico Collage had something.
Huh.
There's been a bunch of freebies coming out lately. So if you're into junk journaling and you want digitals, there's a bunch of freebies coming out right now. And there was one, and I'm going to have to look it up. I think it's Junk Journal Studio, something like that. And everybody on the design team has a group of freebies that are part of the collection, and it's everything roses or all the roses, all things roses. Try hashtag all things roses. And that should bring up the thing. Because there's like a kit that you can buy, but then there's also like, I think 50 pages of freebies that you can download if you go to all the different people on the design team. And Margaret is one of those. She's on that design team. And I want to say I think it's Junk Journal Studio, but I can't swear to it. But that's a lot of freebies. And it's not necessarily Valentine's, it's roses. And they're free until the end of the month. So until February 29th, 2024. If you go and make the rounds of all the people, you'll get a pretty nice pile of digitals. And everybody's like, yeah, go get them, they're free. So I think that's my project tomorrow, is to go and make the rounds and track all those down, since I'm off tonight and tomorrow day. Don't have to be back till midnight, so I still got a little over 24 hours to play around. Of course, if I take the computer to work, then I can do it while I'm sitting there bored out of my mind when he's sleeping and stuff.